Miami Heat Nation, what is going on? So, in today's video, we are going to be reacting to a blockbuster trade package that lands a star point guard this offseason. Now, you guys know what it is. It's offseason, so a lot of trade rumors, the draft, free agency, and all that stuff is going to be talked about. So, be prepared. But anyways, if you guys enjoy Miami Heat content, we do upload every single day. Our goal this year is to upload for 365 days, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So, I just want to say I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. You guys absolutely mean the world to me. And once again, let me know in the comment sections what creators do you guys want me to collab with. And let's get back into today's video. So, we all know the Miami Heat, they got embarrassed in the postseason to the Cavaliers. And it showed that this team needs another scorer with Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo. Andrew Wiggins is not that guy at all. And I want to move on from him. I just don't see it happening. Now, there has been players thrown around like a Kevin Durant, like a Giannis, Zions, and stuff like that. Do I think Kevin Durant's realistic? Yes. Do I think Giannis is realistic? No. Zion, a little bit more realistic. And today we're going to be talking about Ja Morant. Now, I know a lot of people are not the biggest fans of Ja Morant, including me. And as his play style, I like him as a basketball player. I just don't think he'll fit with his Miami Heat team, to be honest with you. Especially the Ja Morant, the last couple of years, hasn't really played that well. Now, if we're going to get the 2021, 2002 Ja Morant, which as you see right here, he was close to averaging 30 points a game. 27 points a game, 6 rebounds, close to 7 assists. And even in 22, 23, he's averaging 26 points a game, 8 assists, 6 rebounds. I'm completely fine with that. But the thing that I'm nervous about, as you see his games played, 59, 61, 57, he is way too young to be missing this much time. So you're taking a risk on Ja Morant already with the health concern. Now, mind you, the Miami Heat fans were already bugging about Jimmy Butler because he's playing, but he's not really playing. And then when he get injured, we're complaining in the Tyler Herro situation when he was always injured. Like, then the Wiggins situation. We're trading for another player that deals a bunch of injuries and is injured now. I just feel like a lot of Heat creators or Heat people or Heat fans, whatever the case may be, just want a star over here just because. Listen, do we need a star? Do we need a player to transform this team? Yes. But then when we look at the Phoenix Suns, they went all in for superstar players, and it didn't really work out. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's going to happen to the Miami Heat, but that should be back of your head like, let's not risk everything to land a guy, and then what if it doesn't work out? Now we're back at part one. You know what I mean? But this is a trade that they came up with. The Miami Heat get Ja Morant and Jay Huff. The Memphis Grizzlies get Duncan Robinson, Kyle Anderson, Nikola Jovic, Jaime, a 2025 first-round pick, a 2029 first-round pick, and a 2031 first-round pick. So, 3 first-round picks. How do I feel about that? Already not a fan of that. I'm not trying to give that much draft capital for Ja Morant because I know for sure a Ja Morant, a Tyler Herro, and a Bam Adebayo and Andrew Wiggins is not winning the Eastern Conference. It's just not. It's really not. So now you're giving up all that capital. I'm all set with that, okay? The only way I'm giving up this much capital is for a superstar player like Giannis. That's the only guy I'm really willing to give up that much for because I'm confident in his game and what he can do for this team. Now, if we're giving up 1 first-round pick, maybe 2 first-round picks, and, some salaries just to get Ja Morant, then I'm cool with that. But I just don't see the Memphis Grizzlies doing that because they're still trying to compete. They still have players on contract like a Desmond Bane, like a Jaren Jackson Jr. They got players over there and they're still trying to win. That's the only thing about it. You know what I mean? I feel like the Memphis Grizzlies have to be blown away from a trade offer. Maybe like the Houston Rockets or something like that, OKC, and they get like 4 first-round picks or like 5 first-round picks, Jabari Smith and Jalen Green. Maybe they'll take the deal or something like that. But I think Ja Morant does stay with the Memphis Grizzlies. Like I said, the Miami Heat always have to give up the most for these star guys nowadays. And then I'm looking at players like Luka Doncic and, other players get traded for absolutely nothing. Look at De'Aaron Fox. He got traded for absolutely nothing to the San Antonio Spurs. They didn't even give up Stephon Castle in the trade. So it is a little bit frustrating. And, another thing that's funny, too, is like I'm seeing all these proposed trades and proposed blockbuster trades to land star players, and we're not giving up none of our guys. How does that make sense? Like, we got to be a little bit realistic with it, right? Throwing a Wiggins in there maybe, but they're not throwing no Tyler in there. They're throwing no Bam in there. Like, you really think these teams are that dumb for them to just be like, yeah, give me Duncan Robinson, who's mid. Give me Kyle Anderson. And then banking on Jovic and Jaime. Like, do you think they're really that dumb? They'll be like, hang up. You know what I mean? So I don't see this trade really, really happening. unless Ja Morant goes, listen, I don't want to play for the Memphis Grizzlies no more. I want to play for the Miami Heat. But even with that case, we've seen the situation with Dame. He still didn't land with us. So we'll see what happens. Just that's kind of my opinion on the whole Ja Morant situation. It's not happening. Don't get your hopes up on it. The trade package doesn't make much sense. And I'm not giving up 3 first-round picks for Ja Morant. Simple as that. But hope you guys, once again, enjoyed the video. Continue to keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And I'm out.